The dangerous hotel investment myth: why lower CapEx can destroy your ROI. One of the most common beliefs in hotel development is that lower capital expenditure automatically leads to higher returns on investment. At first glance, the logic seems simple: spend less during development and improve profitability. However, hospitality assets do not operate on construction budgets alone. Hotels are long-term operating businesses, and the decisions made during development influence performance for years, sometimes decades. What appears to be a smart saving during construction can often become a costly burden once the property begins operating. The reality is that lower CapEx does not necessarily create better ROI. In many cases, it does exactly the opposite. The first challenge emerges through hidden operational costs. When developers prioritize upfront savings, compromises are often made in critical areas such as HVAC systems, plumbing infrastructure, electrical installations, insulation, and construction materials. While these decisions may reduce the initial project budget, they frequently lead to higher maintenance expenses after opening. Equipment failures become more common, emergency repairs increase, and operational teams spend valuable time addressing issues that could have been prevented through better investment. Over time, these recurring expenses steadily erode profitability and often exceed the savings achieved during construction. The impact extends far beyond maintenance costs and directly affects the guest experience. Guests may never know how much was spent on development, but they immediately notice the consequences of poor investment decisions. Inconsistent room temperatures, inadequate sound insulation, aging fixtures, unreliable amenities, and outdated technology all contribute to dissatisfaction. In today's highly connected marketplace, dissatisfied guests leave reviews that influence future booking decisions. As guest satisfaction declines, hotels experience lower repeat business, weaker occupancy performance, and increased pressure to discount rates. What began as a cost-saving exercise eventually becomes a revenue problem that affects the property's long-term financial health. Technology represents another area where aggressive cost-cutting can create significant future liabilities. Many hotel projects choose lower-cost systems to reduce initial expenditure, only to discover that these technologies become obsolete much sooner than expected. When infrastructure lacks scalability or compatibility with future innovations, owners are forced into expensive upgrades within just a few years of opening. This creates an ongoing cycle of replacement and disruption, resulting in additional capital requirements and operational inconvenience. Strategic investments in future-ready systems, on the other hand, provide flexibility, support evolving guest expectations, and extend the useful life of the asset. The most successful hotel developments are rarely those built at the lowest cost. Instead, they are the projects that allocate capital strategically to maximize long-term value creation. Smart developers evaluate investments based on their ability to improve operational efficiency, enhance guest satisfaction, reduce lifecycle costs, and strengthen market positioning. Rather than asking, "How much can we save today?" they ask, "How much value will this investment create over the next 10 or 20 years?" In hospitality, sustainable profitability comes not from spending less, but from investing wisely. The goal should never be the lowest CapEx. It should be the smartest CapEx, because that is what ultimately delivers the strongest return on investment.